ASAP clarified that Rihanna was still just a friend. But you could totally tell he just couldn't figure out why Rihanna never gave him a chance.
If it happened,
It happened.
then it would have happened. We didn't do that.
Yeah. But in the meantime, not only did Rihanna reject ASAP again, she actually decided to give Chris Brown another chance, which caused a lot of fans to call her out on her questionable taste in men. Many fans also speculated that Rihanna never truly got over Chris, and that's why she kept friend-zoning other guys, including ASAP and Drake.
What's good, homies? It's your man, Dr. BOA. You know, here's what I want y'all to understand, man. When you gotta earn a woman's affection, when you got to earn a woman's interest, when you got to earn a woman's like, a woman's love, a woman's lust, whatever you have to earn, that means that the woman really doesn't want to give it to you. So you got to put in time until you finally become her best options. And more times than not, when you become her best option, it's not because you've gotten good. It's because some of the options she used to have, she doesn't have them anymore. And one particular situation is with ASAP Rocky and Rihanna. Now, when I said before that ASAP was in a losing position because he was the one that was willing to wait out her desire to rip and run the streets and have fun and do whatever she wanted to do with her life and her body, y'all tripped out. Y'all said, man, that's not the case. She really likes him. He won the lottery. All of these things y'all said. But now y'all got to come to the realization that when Dr. BOA talking, I know what I'm talking about. Because now the woman has come out and been quoted in the interview as saying he had to work hard in order to gain my affection. He had to put in a lot of work. There's no reason that a woman will keep you in the friend zone like that, except she has better options than you. You're the same guy who would wait around, and the woman that you wanted in college, she didn't want you. Now when you meet her again, she's been down through there, got a bunch of miles on her. Fortunately for ASAP, she hadn't had a baby yet, but now he's just the most logical one to have a baby with, because guess what? When a woman knows she can control you and she's used to being in control, she will put you in a position that she wouldn't normally put you in because you can be controlled. And I think a part of the problem with ASAP is y'all don't understand that he's the one man that she could have controlled. We always talk about her and Drake, but she wasn't gonna be able to control Drake. Drake is at the top of the game. He's at the top of his industry. There's nothing she can do with him, because he looks at her as an equal or an inferior. He doesn't look at her as superior. He doesn't look at her as financially above him. Yeah, her net worth may be $1 billion, but when it boils down to it, we talk about net worth and we talk about just getting money, then he probably don't look at her as anything other than, just an entertainer. But if you put a woman on a pedestal, and the sign that you put a woman on a pedestal is that you're willing to wait until she deems you worthy of her time, effort, and energy. Some of you guys be dealing with women for 6 months, man, and have no inclination whether the woman likes you any more than she did on the first date. But you're listening to guys who tell you that you need to chase a woman, that you need to earn a woman's attention, you need to earn a woman's affection, you need to seek a woman's approval. Man, a woman ain't got to approve of nothing about me. Because if she ain't coming in the door trying to earn my affection, earn my approval, earn my attention, then she ain't finna be around me. She ain't the woman for me. But you know what? It always happens that way for me. You know why? I only deal with women who show me attraction confirmation. And if you ain't getting no attraction confirmation, you ain't have the man you think you are. At least not in women's eyes. And since you want women and you're chasing them, then let's not act like they don't matter to you. See, the reality of the scenario is this, man. You have two kinds of men in the world. You have the man who wants the woman at her best, and you have the man who wants the woman anytime he can get her, because whenever he can get her, that is the best for him. And that's the difference between a man like ASAP and a man like whoever may have had an opportunity to be with her before and she wasn't ready. You don't wait until a woman is ready for what you want. If you don't get it from her, then you just don't give her the opportunity. Man, the greatest thing you could do for yourself, if you give a woman the opportunity to be in your life and she don't want it, man, you'll never give that same woman the opportunity to be in your life again. If she ain't ready to buckle down and do the things she need to do, man, on your time frame, man, don't you ever get on her time frame. And what we're dealing with right here is a man who got on a woman time frame. And yeah, some of y'all beta male simp men, John's gonna say,
Look at the BOA. You don't know what you're talking about. See, well, back then she was a billionaire. Now, ASAP done got him a billionaire, that BOA. Let me tell you something. He got him a woman who can provide and protect. Well, I know that's what a man is supposed to do, but it don't matter, Dr. BOA. When you find a woman that got a certain amount of money, Dr. BOA, you just got to bow down to the female role and let her be the man and run the household. Run the household. Get your butt in there, put that apron on, wash them dishes, cook that food, Dr. BOA. That's what you got to be. $2 billion, a whole lot of money, Dr. BOA. Now, I know you might not get none of that, but that's just say, I got a woman with $2 billion. That's worth doing anything, Dr. BOA. See, you don't know nothing leading these men straight like this.
okay, unsubscribe. So before you go, let me tell you this. No matter what you think, the bottom line is, as a man, you think like a man no matter who the woman is, no matter what the woman has. You got to be a man regardless. You got to stand on all 10 toes, man. You got to do the things that you need to do in this life. And the number one thing that you need to do is put yourself in a position where you always winning, man. Never put yourself in a losing position so you can say, hey, man, look, I lost my manhood, but I got this kind of woman. Some of y'all don't even mind the position that Will Smith is in. Some of y'all don't even mind the position that Russell Wilson is in, man. Y'all act like that's a positive position to be in. For a millionaire, that's a positive position. Come on, man. You men don't value yourselves, man. You got to put some value on yourself. Birdman won't trip when he say put some respect on my name. No, you got to put some respect on your own name. Respect yourself, man. Prize yourself. Honor yourself as the man you know you are, or the man you know you could be. And if you're not the man you know you're supposed to be, you ain't got time to be worrying about no woman no way, homie. You got to put yourself first. And when you put yourself first, man, you don't never wait for no woman to approve for you. Man, I wish I would. Man, there ain't a woman on the planet I'll wait to approve for. Somebody told me the other day, man, you'll take Sierra in a minute. You'll take Sierra in a minute. Man, you crazy. See, these guys looking at women, man. Yo, let me tell you something. You don't even know this woman's character. What are you looking at in a woman that you don't know? Tell me you will take her no matter what. You don't, man, that woman might not even have good hygiene. You don't know. She might have a rotten tooth in her mouth. Her breath may be horrible. You don't know nothing about the woman. So don't tell me what woman I'd take just because of whatever you looking at. Because let's be realistic. Having makeup on and being dimed up to go out in public to a celebrity event, that's one thing. But waking up in the morning before you brush your teeth, rolling over telling me good morning, that's something different. And the reality of the scenario is, until you have a woman in your life, man, and you get an opportunity to work through that phase where she's got her best acting skills on, man, you don't know what you got. Some of you guys married to women right now still don't know your woman. I had a partner, man, married to a woman, man, for 2 years, with her for a total of 5, man, ain't never seen her without makeup. Don't know what her face look like without makeup. Don't know. So how you gonna sit and tell me, man, that you understand what the woman in your life is, man, and you don't even take the time to figure out who she is? You too busy trying to please her. You too busy trying to make sure you earn the right to have her in your life. You too busy trying to make sure that the validation that you need from knowing that you got that woman that looks so good that you can get that validation no matter what it takes. Some of you men need to understand, man, that you're not thinking like a man. You thinking the same way you thought when your mama used to tell you what to do all the time. When your mama taught you to pedestalize her and your sisters. When you thought that no matter what you did, you were always less than. When you thought that when you got a woman, it was your job, man.
You give her the sun, the rain, the moon, the stars, and the mountains. You give her the world.
That's what you thought. You thought you was always supposed to be viewing the world from a sunshine perspective. Whenever that one walked into your life, man, let me tell you something. That's why some of y'all be so miserable when the relationship over. Because I'm tired of you men spreading this thing, man, that you don't need to respect yourself. You need to put yourself in a position of powerlessness out here as a man. You men out here getting money, still putting yourself in a position of powerlessness. You men out here winning in life and then gonna turn around and say, well, I'm gonna lose with the woman intentionally. Man, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all better get your mind right, man, and put your mind on what it need to be on. When a woman come into your life, she trying to earn the position. You ain't trying to earn the position. You got the position available. How you gonna have the position available and then pay the woman to get in the position? Or let the woman get in there however she want to? You got a position of powerlessness available. Suddenly she in your life and you in the position of powerlessness. How you let that go on? Man, if the woman ain't want you from day one, man, you ain't got no time being with no woman who didn't want you from day one. You men got women, y'all flying women in to your house, man, flying the woman in. Woman don't even sleep in the bed with you when she get there. She don't even want to lay in the bed with you. Y'all flying women in, man, and those women saying, I'll fly in, but you got to put me in the hotel. You flying in anyway, going over there with her at the hotel until she puts you out when she getting ready to go to sleep. I know some guys who get down like that. I'm talking about some paid guys too. Some of y'all need to learn how to be men before you get the money. Because once you get the money, you ain't going to become a man after that. You ain't got to. You got the money. You can be who you are. The money going to afford you such luxuries that you'll do without some of the things you can't have because the money going to afford you so much. But if you want to be a true man and you want to live a life, man, where you respect yourself every day, you look at the man in the mirror and say, dog, I love you and I respect you and I appreciate you. If you want to do that, then, man, you don't get out here, man, and put yourself on Front Street and be out here trying to live a life that you ain't built to live. Build yourself into the most alpha version of yourself, and then you'll deal with the world from that perspective. You'll approach the world from that perspective, and you'll demand that the world deal with you from that perspective as well, man. You ain't got time to be sitting around here acting like an idiot, man. Before you put yourself in a position where you're going to wait a woman out, you ask yourself why she wants you to wait. She ain't the same at 35 as she was at 25. She ain't the same after she have another man, a kid. She ain't the same when she go through a bunch of heartaches and pains as she was before she went through those heartaches and pains. So if you wanted her at 25 and she ain't want you, how dare you take her at 35? She only wants you now because guess what? She's gone through enough things to appreciate the peace and quiet that you bring. But here's the thing about that peace and quiet. She only gonna use it as long as she needs it. Because the truth about who she is based on the type of men that she's always been drawn to. And if you're the opposite of those men, then you gotta look at yourself and say, why does this woman really want me? And with ASAP, it ain't the money. With ASAP, it's the control. That's why I tell you, man, that platonic friendship thing, man, it puts you in the emotional space with a woman, man, where you always gonna be emotionally bound to her, but not in a way that's beneficial to you. Platonic friendships benefit women way more than they benefit men. Because a woman can get all of the energy from a man without physicality, and it don't bother her. She can do without the physicality. With us, when we mix the energy with a woman like that, man, to top it off, we need the physicality. It don't benefit a man to have a platonic relationship with an attractive woman. It just don't. And any man out here that's saying it does, he's looking at the minuscule benefits that come from it, but not comparing it to how many benefits the woman gets from it. And in this life, when you're involved in any situation, you look at how much it benefits you and how much it benefits the other people in it. And if it's benefiting everybody in it more than it's benefiting you, then it's a losing situation for you. Now, but we'll see how this works out. We'll see how this works out. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say. I'm out.